Oh, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris Howe, and I'm a photographer and videographer from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I shoot for brands such as Mercedes-Benz and Corona and a bunch of other clients, and today we're exploring what I keep in my camera bag on a regular basis. Now, I'm very excited to talk to you about this because a lot of people would tell me, Chris, you have gas. Now, I don't know if you actually know what that means. It stands for Gear Acquisition Syndrome. I'm obsessed with buying gear. I'm a huge gearhead. There's gear up, no. I'm a huge gearhead, so let's get right into it. Woo! Now we're gonna start with the most important item of the camera bag, which is the camera bag itself. Now I use a GoPro 450 AW tactical camera bag. It's a great bag. There's tons and tons of room in there. There's lots of areas where you can store different things. There's different pockets on the outside so you can clip things to it. It's just a very versatile bag, and that's why I love it. Plus, on my back, it doesn't feel too bulky. It doesn't hurt my shoulders. I can kind of strap it in if it gets very heavy because I actually have a very, very heavy camera bag. I usually stack this thing to the top, and I bring almost every single lens with me on every shoot because I never really know exactly what piece of gear I want to use. GoPro 450 AW, dope bag. Let's go into the items that are actually in my bag now. Biggest question that I get asked, especially on Instagram, is what camera do you use? Now I use a Sony a7S II with a 24-70 f2.8 G Master lens. This is my favorite lens and camera combo. Currently, it's great for video, it's great for photos. Now everyone's always like 12 megapixels, that's not enough. You know what? 12 megapixels actually is enough. Sony a7S II, 24-70 G Master lens, that's f2.8. That's kind of a standard kit that lives in my bag all the time. Now, talking about lenses, let's go into some of my favorite lenses that I like to bring with me in my camera bag. First lens is the 90mm f2.8 Sony G lens macro lens. On this, I can get these very, very nice detail shots. I can also use this lens as a portrait lens where the background's nice and soft, but also the focus is right on that person, and you can use it for video too. So that's why I love this lens. It's dope. Coming up next on the lenses that I keep in my camera bag, the Sony 70-200 f2.8 G Master lens. Now, I love this lens. I don't use it all the time, but when I do use it, ooh, oh baby, this is just like my other child. I love this lens. This is really, really great for automotive photography, especially when you're trying to take a photo of a car zipping by. I also use it for portraits. I can use it for details. I can use it for so many different things, and the background is always just like perfect. Moving on to something I try to keep in my camera bag often, unless I'm doing a shoot where I'm indoors and I can never use it. That is the DJI Mavic Pro drone with my taped on lid, because I just shove it in my bag sometimes, and then I had to tape this to it because it kept falling off. But this is the drone of my choice because this is the one where it just fits into my camera bag. It doesn't take up all the space. It's this little corner kind of section where I know that, like, hey, I have a drone that if I want to use it. So DJI Mavic Pro with the blades, it's all wrapped up. It fits very nicely into this GoPro bag right beside my camera, and that's why I love it. On the DJI Mavic note, I also incorporate this little multi-pronged charger where I can charge up to 3 of the DJI Mavic drone batteries at a time, which gives me about an hour. And on top of that, you got 2 more drone batteries in here. That's what I keep in there, in that section just right above the macro lens. On the side of my camera bag, they have this little top compartment that I like to keep things in. I like to keep my GoPro Hero 6. Now, I haven't used this a lot, but this just fits in the very top corner. This is something I can easily grab. It doesn't really take up space in the bag. So GoPro Hero 6. Some of the filters that I like to keep in my bag, I have these Tiffin Pro Mist black filters, which is the 1/8 and the 1/4. This is something I like to keep in my bag at all times because it kind of makes the image look that much more professional or higher quality or cinematic or whatever you want to call it. So Tiffin Pro Mist filters stay in my bag. Talking about filters for a little bit, we got the Tiffin 82mm variable ND filter. This thing is just a lifesaver. Now, you've probably seen videos online where people talk about getting a neutral density filter. As you can see, it's going from fully dark different whole bunch of stops being removed to a little bit lighter. When you're shooting video, these things are a lifesaver, so I always keep a variable ND in my bag. Plus, if you ever happen to come across a waterfall during the day when it's very bright, you can stop your light down and actually get the nice streaks in the waterfall or whatever you happen to be shooting. Variable ND always lives in the bag. That goes in the top part of my bag. Moving on to the next big item that lives in my bag, MacBook Pro 15-inch monitor. This is the 2017 one with a very nice marble front so that people don't actually know that it's a new laptop and that it also, I can eat and cut cheese on top of it or something like that. But not actually, this fits in the slot on the outside part of my camera bag. I love it and it kind of comes with me everywhere. Now this is something I highly recommend. I keep a little pouch that goes on top of my 70-200 millimeter, which is this little pouch that contains my battery for my MacBook. And on my battery, I keep a little tie so that everything is nice and organized so that it doesn't always fall everywhere. That's why I like keep it in this section of this little think tank bag. And on the opposite side, I keep a hard drive because I keep a 4 terabyte Seagate hard drive on me at all times to do data management. And sometimes I actually keep 2 or 3 so I can do backups because you never want this to be your only backup for the day. Next is a quick little audio insert. This is the Video Micro Pro Rode mic. I keep the little cushy top part on here for wind noise. I don't use this all the time, but I like having higher quality audio when I'm shooting with my Sony a7S II, so this is something I like to keep as well. I keep Zeiss cleaning solution for lens cleaner in here so that my lenses are always nice and clean. I combine that with the microfiber cloth so that my lenses are always nice and sharp and not dirty. Super random thing that I keep in my bag, mattifying powder for people's faces when they're extremely oily. I would put a little bit of mattifying powder, especially when I'm doing interviews. You can see there's dust in here, and now it's on my nose. And now my nose is not so shiny. So mattifying powder, very cheap. You can get it at the dollar store. You can also just get it from a makeup place or talk to your girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever ends up having mattifying powder and steal it from them. I keep a small little can of Tresemme Fresh Start Volumizing Dry Shampoo because sometimes people's hair looks very disgusting on camera. I use a bit of this. Okay, that was in my face, but dry shampoo. Very helpful. Keep that in your bag. Moving on, I have a little newer time-lapse device. I'll link this below. This is great. You can kind of see how to use them online, but I use this for all my time lapses, especially with a camera like the Sony a7S or the Sony a7R II, or even my next camera, which I'm about to show you right now, which is the one of my favorites, the RX 100 Mark V. This camera is amazing. It's like $1,200, something like that, maybe like $1,000, but this is my favorite camera ever. I keep this with me all the time because I like to vlog with it because the screen flips up, but it has like a 24-70 lens, f1.8. It's standard, you can't remove it, but this camera is like the grandma camera, which I like to call it, because you can bring it anywhere and no one ever comments on it. And if you take it out, people are less intimidated by this camera. So Sony RX 100 Mark V in my bag, always. I never leave home without it. Moving on to batteries. I have a little battery bag and I always like to keep the freshly charged batteries in here. So I have a whole bunch of batteries. I have, whoa, they're all falling out. So I have Sony a7S batteries here. I have like 6 or 7 of these because the battery life on that one is not so good. I also have a whole bunch of RX 100 batteries here from Sony. Highly recommend that you make sure that you have batteries on you, and I have a ton of batteries on me at all times. 4 of these chargers in for the wall so I can charge multiple batteries at any given time. Always keep these on me. These things live in my section of my bag at the very bottom. In addition to the battery chargers, to make it easier, I carry this little 3-pronged 4-outlet converter. I double it up so that I have a whole bunch of different sections that I can plug into. Highly recommend that you get one of these little cubes, electrical cubes, so that you can charge up to 3 or double it up to 5 or 6 at any given time. Keep these things in your bag. They're like $6 each at an electrical hardware store. Moving on, I have my little aperture LED light, which is super bright. Like, woo! Like, oh my God, I could have just lit this. Why do I even set up nice lights? I could just use this thing. This thing is amazing. It's the Aperture ALM9 light up light. It is like lithium ion. You can charge it with like a little USB DC in. You can change how bright it is. Great small light, fits in my bag, kind of bring it with me everywhere, just in case I need it. In addition to my GoPro, I have a whole bunch of mounts, like a head mount and a little swivel mount and a car mount and all these different things. And this is awesome because this little case comes with the LoPo bag. You actually can stick it on the front part of your bag, so you got extra little room in case you want to bring this or if you don't want to bring this, but nice little packet I keep all my GoPro stuff in. Now we're off to the little fun things and not the important things that are actually in my bag. I keep twinkle lights. Yes, Brandon Wolfel, thanks man. Now I gotta keep twinkle lights in my bag all the time. Oh, this is a big one. Anybody who owns a Sony, oh, they know that you need to keep sensor cleaning swabs on you at all time and the sensor cleaning solution, because this camera, don't know what it is because it's a mirrorless camera. Dust is just like, oh, mirrorless. I'm gonna attract myself to it. So my sensor is consistently dirty, especially when I'm switching out lenses all the time. One of the downfalls of mirrorless, but I love their system. I think the Sony cameras are amazing, but I keep sensor swabs on me all the time just as a safety because I don't like having those little sensor spots, especially in video, because it's very, very difficult to remove. So sensor swabs are in here all the time. Last but not least, a USB, just in case I need to transfer something very quickly to a client. I have a USB there, especially if we don't have access to the internet. USB, keep a little one in there. Chapstick, because you never know if you're in the cold and your lips get all annoying, so keep a little bit of chapstick there. Plus, it's great if you happen to be on set or if you're directing and somebody needs it, you can save the day real quick. Band-Aids, always keep Band-Aids on me. Literally, I cut my finger like 2 days ago and I needed a Band-Aid and my girlfriend's like, you don't need a Band-Aid. I was like, I need a Band-Aid. My camera bag was on me. Save the day, Band-Aid. Always keep Band-Aids on me. Keep them in your bag. Last little thing, Advil, in case somebody has a headache, especially if you have a talent that has a headache. I keep Advil in my bag because I don't like when a shoot will actually stop because somebody is just experiencing some sort of cold or headache or whatever it ended up being. So you can save the day and save some time and speed up your shoot. Carry Advil in your bag. Straight up, I keep walkie-talkies in my bag. These go in the front part here. The little arm sticks out a little bit, but I like to keep the talkabouts on here. I actually used these talkabouts when I was like 10 because I would go on family cruise ships and my parents didn't want to lose me, so they would be like, hey Chris, it's time for dinner. It's time for dinner, Chris. And I'd be like, okay, I'm coming for dinner. Okay, I'm coming. And I'd be on the opposite side of the cruise ship. So I now use these to communicate with talent. Let's say I'm on top of a waterfall and someone's taking a photo of me. I can communicate, all right, take the photo of me on the waterfall. And then they'll take the photo of me on the... So walkie-talkies, definitely keep those in your bag. What is happening? I've been talking for so long, 22 minutes of me blabbing about what's in my camera bag. Last item in the classic vlogger Joby tripod. I keep that on the outside. I put that into the section where I can keep a water bottle and I keep the little Joby tripod. This thing is just amazing. It fits on the outside of my bag, doesn't really take up too much space. It's awesome. I can set up my camera anywhere. And when I set up my RX100 Mark V, I can do my vlog. This thing's amazing. Love it. Joby tripod. It's like the pro version. I'll link all this stuff in the bottom. Guys, we finally got through all my gear. Thank you for staying along at this point. If you guys have any other questions about gear, hit me up in the comment section below. If you guys can, press that like button. It makes a huge difference. Subscribe. I would love for you guys to join along. We'll talk a little bit more about gear maybe in 2018. I'll have more gear purchases because I seem to accumulate a lot of gear very quickly and I'll just probably make gear videos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace!